Hey everybody, Graham here. So it looks like we've got some more Eliza Bleu shenanigans that happened last night or yesterday. YellowFlash guy has been locked out of his Twitter account now. The Eliza Bleu video has been taken down off of YouTube. I was not able to find it on WorldStar, but I don't really use WorldStar, so I'm not particularly great at navigating my way around that site. But I did search the site and nothing came up. I did find the video on BitChute, so it still can be accessed, but it looks like she's really trying to get that removed from everywhere. If there's some issue with the production of that video, then I guess I could understand it. Like, if she was forced into making the video or something like that. But from what I've been seeing, now that I'm kind of interested in this story and looking into it, it looks a little bit like Eliza's story is kind of fishy. I don't have any definitive information on this, but from the videos I've watched and the stuff that I've read, it's starting to sound like it wasn't so much that Eliza was trafficked, it was more like her image was used to try to catfish people. Now that's a terrible thing, and that, I suppose, constitute some sort of identity theft or something like that, but I don't think it's trafficking, at least not in the sense that I understand what trafficking is. But on the other hand, the definitions of words seem to fluctuate by the minute these days, so you never know. Trafficking could well have been redefined to include this sort of behavior, for all I know, since the last time I heard what trafficking was. But if that's true, if that is the sum total of her quote-unquote trafficking, and she's doing this, then it sort of points to her maybe being a bit of a grifter and trying to cover her tracks so that the grift doesn't get exposed. Again, I don't want to make any judgments. If this woman was trafficked, certainly the people who did it to her deserve to be prosecuted and punished. But the way this is going down on Twitter is extremely suspect, because I'm not aware of anything in Twitter's service that says you can't post a screenshot of a publicly available video. But according to Jeremy at The Quartering, he says he's talked to people at Twitter and they're saying this is not a mistake, that he was locked out of his account intentionally, and so was Brittany Vendy, and so was YellowFlash guy. And it's kind of making me wonder about Eliza Bleu's relationship with Elon, because apparently there is one. I don't know too much about it. I don't know if they were ever involved romantically or anything like that. We do know that Elon had a relationship with Amber Heard, and it's starting to look maybe like it's not so difficult for women to manipulate him. It could be that women are Elon's Achilles heel. Tug is ripping mad at Elon. I don't think he ever liked Elon that much in the first place, but he's very much in the meet the new boss, same as the old boss camp. I'm not sure, because I don't know the details as well as some other people do. I'm taking everything that Tug and Jeremy and YellowFlash and what little I've seen of Brittany, I'm taking that all at face value. So there could be things going on that I'm not aware of, but if this is the actual case, then Elon really needs to get his simpery under control and start behaving like a person with consistent principles. If he's just going to ban anyone who, irritates his girlfriend, then he should put that in the terms of service, because people use their Twitter accounts for business. This channel is not a business for me, but I do post links to my videos on Twitter. If it ever were a business, if it becomes a business or anything like that, Twitter might well be part of how I run that business. And if I can get bounced off of Twitter for criticizing Elon's girlfriend, then I should know that, so I can make my decisions accordingly. But if that's not in the TOS, then Elon's really got no business banning anybody over it, especially since he is trying to purport to be a free speech guy and unbanning people. I noticed Nick Fuentes' unbanning lasted all of a day. I don't know if he said anything or did anything to get himself rebanned, but I mean, I've been trying to be patient with Twitter because you've got brand new people in there and they need to experiment with the system a little bit to see how it works. And, it's possible that they could be, trying this algorithm, turn this algorithm on, turn this algorithm off, see what happens. And so some of the boosting and deboosting that has been inconsistent over the past few weeks, it kind of looks to me like experimentation, but this does not. This looks like a purposeful thing, and talking about the Eliza situation, not the Fuentes thing. I don't know what the story is behind the Fuentes thing. He may well have said something stupid. It wouldn't be out of character for him. But Twitter may also have bent the knee to some mob or other. I don't know. As I've said before, I loathe Fuentes, but he has the same right to speak as anybody else does. And if Elon is saying that the only speech that's not allowed on Twitter is illegal speech, then he really needs to hold to that. Is there a reason for this? Is Elon just simping? Is there a legal issue behind the scenes that we don't know about? I mean, at this point, there needs to be some transparency, because if Elon is saying, you can trust Twitter now that I'm running it, then he needs to demonstrate on an ongoing basis that he's worthy of that trust. Like I said in my last video, I'm fully aware that Elon is going to do stuff that I think is dumb or stupid or lousy or whatever. Elon's not playing ball on my court or anyone else's. He's doing his own thing, which I respect, but if you're going to tell the public something, then you got to stick to it. You can't make exceptions because this person is some sort of activist, or this person is a friend of yours, or a girlfriend of yours, or anything. There needs to be a single set of rules that's understandable by everyone and that is enforced evenly upon everyone. And if you just suddenly decide that this person is special and above criticism, then then throw out the TOS and just make the new TOS whatever the hell, our terms of service are whatever the hell Elon decides they are on any given day. Now, I'm going hard on Elon here because I think at this point he's probably aware of the situation. As of yesterday, I wasn't 100% sure of that because, let's be honest, the guy's got several other companies. I think he's involved in a court case. The guy's got a lot going on, so it may be that he can't be constantly holding hands with people at Twitter and, guiding them through every little decision. I don't think he wants to micromanage anybody, but he's got to be aware of it at this point, because I've seen posts of his within the past 24 hours on Twitter, so we know he's been on. And I know a lot of people tagged him, and so far nothing's happened. So this is a lousy situation. This is something that needs to be addressed, that Elon needs to address, and I think if it goes on much longer, it's going to get to the point where Elon is going to have to make some kind of public statement. I mean, it's not going to be enough just to reinstate these people. He's going to have to say, look, this happened because X, Y, and Z, and it was the right decision because ABC, or it was the wrong decision because DEF. And, these are the steps we've taken to either correct the situation or lead people to a better understanding of why it happened and the justifications for it. But right now, we're kind of back to where we were when Paraj was running Twitter, which is just, who knows? You could just get banned for any random thing. And I think that's what we all thought was going to end when Elon took over. So that's what I have to say about that. Hope you're all having a good day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Graham out. Bye.